advantages. Bitcoins are transferred directly from person to person via the net, without going through a bank or clearinghouse. This means that the fees are much lower, you can use them in every country, your account cannot be frozen, and there are no prerequisites or arbitrary limits. Let's look at how it works. Bitcoins are generated all over the internet by anybody running a free application called a Bitcoin miner. Mining requires a certain amount of work for each block of coins. This amount is automatically adjusted by the network such that Bitcoins are always created at a predictable and limited rate. Your Bitcoins are stored in your digital wallet, which might look familiar if you use online banking. When you transfer Bitcoins, an electronic signature is added. After a few minutes, the transaction is verified by a miner and permanently and anonymously stored in the network. The Bitcoin software is completely open source and anybody can review the code. Bitcoin is changing finance the same way the web changed publishing. When everyone has access to a global market, great ideas flourish. Let's look at some examples of how Bitcoins are already used today. You can purchase video games, gifts, books, servers, and alpaca socks. Several currency exchanges exist where you can trade your Bitcoins for dollars, euros, and more. Bitcoins are a great way for small businesses and freelancers to get noticed. It doesn't cost anything to start accepting them, there are no chargebacks or fees, and you'll get additional business from the Bitcoin economy. For your first Bitcoins and more information, visit weusecoins.com.
At this time of unprecedented worry and anxiety, driven by a single virus, baffling the brightest minds in science, there are lessons that we can take from this global pandemic. We are all equal, regardless of our culture, religion, occupation, financial situation, or social status. It is reminding us that we're all connected, and something that affects one person affects another. It is also reminding us just how important family and home are. How providing for those we love is of critical importance, especially in times of crisis, and how difficult or even impossible that can become under certain circumstances. The world we know is going to change. There's no escaping that fact. One thing still in your control: what you do with your time. There's a tiny percentage of people globally that are completely free of debt, not beholden to anyone. And as incredible as that may sound, anyone can accomplish a similar degree of this success. With proper guidance, you can attain the same freedom and the same peace of mind to enjoy family and friends, regardless of what may be happening in the world around you. While real financial security is available to everyone, it doesn't happen on its own, and it's not easy, but it is absolutely possible for you. To learn what steps you can take today, and to make sure that you're numbered amongst those that are financially free, get back to the person that shared this video with you and take action today.
It's blessings after blessings again to each and every one of you. If it is you don't know, my name is Nicholas Bagwandin, and we come to you live every single day of the week, Monday to Friday, 12 p.m. and 7 p.m. to share this opportunity call. Opportunity for what? Opportunity for you to achieve financial independence. All right, so why it is we are so excited to share this, as I continue to say on these calls, for you all on the Zoom, for you all who may be looking on Facebook or on YouTube. This opportunity, this business, this company, for me, for the past 13 months, have been impacting so much value onto my life, onto my family's life, onto probably over 200,000 members globally. And it can add value onto yours as well. All right, so you want to keep listening, you want to keep looking, so you'll find out how this opportunity, how this business can add value onto your life. All right, and even onto your generations to come. Yeah, so let's get into it. Some things that we want to get into or keep in mind before we get into the presentation rather is this. There are no referrals needed. So sometimes we hear about the opportunity and the first thing that comes to my mind is I have to get people out. I don't worry about it. And no stress, no referrals needed, no monthly subscriptions. You don't want to commit to something that you're not able to, especially in these uncertain times. All right. No mandatory meetings. We understand that your time is important, our time is important. So we create this so that we have this opportunity now to do what it is we love to do so that we have the time to do it. All right. And just let it go straight. Yeah. So with that being said, welcome to CFX, welcome to Cash Forex Group, where success in the global Forex market is just a few clicks away. All right. So two trending industries that the company is involved in. One is online learning. There's an online academy that comes together with purchasing a contract or in terms of getting started. The other trending industry is the financial market of Forex. All right. So the Forex market is the largest financial market in the world, $5.3 trillion trading per day. That's really amazing. All right. And to see the consistent returns that we get on a daily and a weekly basis is just amazing. So just some things about the Cash Forex Group in general. What it is I love, because if you don't know me and first time you're hearing me, I am a preacher. And for me, values have a big part and standard has a big part in my life. Right. So when it is I saw this company and how it is their values, their core values rather, is transparency, honesty, and respect. I was like, okay, so let's see. You know, some people promise, but they don't deliver. So I'm seeing this transparency, honesty, and respect. And just over 30 months, as I said, in the business, I've seen they continue to deliver. Is everything perfect? No, everything is not perfect. Like any other thing out there, there are problems, but the way in which it is they deal with it is just amazing. Yeah. So apart from that, their purpose is to provide the average person success in the financial market through the trading, through the traders and the AI technology as well. They position themselves also to provide the best education to suit your need wherever you are, whether you are a beginner or an advanced trader. So about the people in the business. So they would have put together a team of professionals and experts in all aspects of this business. So we have people in the network marketing, we have people in the financial markets, in the project management, even in the educational arena. People always ask, well, all these things necessary? I continue to say, definitely. All right. So who they that I'm speaking about that would have put this team together? The founders, right? So we have two founders. The first is Mr. Pascal Lopez. He is the CEO. This guy is a network marketer. He is a successful entrepreneur, and he is really passionate, sincere, authentic guy. He really cares about the people. This was his goal in terms of creating this whole company. The other person involved is Mr. Edwin Abad, and he's the VP Trading of Operations. He's the guy that basically manages the team of traders, and together they have a combined experience of 25 years. He's also passionate about Forex trading. So I continue to reiterate every single time that we don't just have people skilled in the area, but we have people who are experienced, one, and we also have people who are passionate about what it is they do as well. That's good to know, right? So the location is in Panama City, Panama. That's where the headquarters in, and later this year, Lord willing, we would have our ribbon cutting ceremony for the headquarters. Can't wait that. I know that'll be a grand event, and so that will be exciting. Yeah. So how do you get started in Cashfx? You purchase a contract. What is a contract? There are 15 contracts in total. I'll break down the contract just now. So 15 contracts in total, ranging from 300 going all the way up to the 100,000 contracts, sorry. All right. So when it is you purchase these contracts, there are different levels of education, 3 levels to be exact. So when it is you get started anywhere between the 300 all the way to the 3,000, you'll have access to the elemental plans of education. All right. From the 5,000 all the way to the 20,000, you'll have access to the advanced series of education. And from the 30,000 all the way to the 100,000 contract, or the gold standard, as we like to call it, you'll have access to the supreme series of education. At this point in time, you'll now be a graduate. You'll now have the know-how, all the nitty-gritties, the nuts and bolts on how to trade on your own. And you can now provide yourself with an additional stream of income. So that's one. All right. So right here in this platform, we have multiple streams, believe it or not. Yeah, it's only when it is your inside, you'll see bonus by bonus by bonus, right? So check this out. 2 main ways in which it is we earn. I just talk about one potential one if it is you utilize the Forex education. Yeah. The main way in which it is each and every member of this community, this Cashfx community, earns is bare capital. What is bare capital? When it says you purchase any one of the contracts mentioned before, you after 3 business days, the traders would get to work for you. You would start to earn anywhere between 0 to 3% daily, a maximum of 15% for the week. Now, this is what it is they promise, and I'll show you some results. So they are delivering. They are delivering. All right. So check this out. After a period of time, week after week, this would continue to accumulate until it reaches 200%. That's the most you can earn on one contract. You find that's too slow, you find that taking too long, you find it's a little bit based on the amount that you put out, no problem. You have the option of increasing the amount of money that you earn by tapping into bulk capital. Bulk capital is basically you sharing the business with someone else. That's it. You helping somebody else to earn passive income. Yeah. So you share with somebody else and you're going to get some commissions as well. Those commissions can also accumulate up till 200%. I'll get into the breakdown of that on the next slide. And also there's rank levels where it is you can climb the leadership board and make the most out of this business. Actually make this a full-time. You can allow this opportunity, this business can actually surpass your full-time income. And I don't know each and every one of you looking on right now, whether you're looking at this live or you'll be looking at the replay on YouTube or whatever, but each and every one of you just know that this can surpass your income potentially. All right. So let's look at a breakdown. We have the example of the $1,000 contract here. As I mentioned, bare capital. What happens with the bare capital? We have 70% of the contract. So this 70% goes into the trading account. All right. So one thing to note, Cashfx is not the broker. Cashfx is not licensed to trade. So this goes into the broker account, which is EverFX. You want to research that. You want to Google that. You want to do what it is you do when it is you're doing your due diligence. All right. So that 70% goes into that broker account. Now keep in mind that 70% is insured. All right. You know, we like to think about worst case scenarios and all of that. but we have some positive people inside there. But for those of you who just worst case scenario, that 70% is insured. That's all I'm going to say. Moving on. So this 70%, you will have those percentages, those returns accumulating week after week. And then it will expire when it reaches 200%. In this case, you have $2,000. All right. So the next way in which it is you can earn is bulk capital that I mentioned. That's where the next 30% is going. But check this out. You are actually using that 30% to pay for your education, the education that I would have mentioned previously. All right. So this money is not going towards the company, but 100% of the money that is paid for your education and my education, that is actually going back to the people, to the network, to the community, to those who are working, to those who are bulls, quote unquote. All right. And this is how the commissions are split up. So 50% of that goes towards the fast start bonus, meaning that if it is you signed up somebody with a $1,000 contract, you receive $150 immediately. Hence the name fast start. You don't have to wait till Saturday, you don't have to wait till fortnight, month end to receive that. All right, immediately into your balance. The next bonus is called uni-level bonus. Now you also get a percentage of that as well. I'll get into that shortly. So when it is this person renews or upgrade their contract, you will continue to receive commissions until your contract reaches 200% on the book. So on one contract, you have 200% on the book, 200% on the bid. What happened when your contract hits this 200% and your contract expires? So let's just say you are only a bare earner. For whatever reason, you decide to not share the opportunity, maybe because you're shy, maybe because that's not your style, and that's okay. You have that option, right? So don't feel obligated in any way. So check this out. You hit 200%, you have $2,000. There's a 20% withdrawal fee that I'll get into shortly, which would come out. So you have $1,600 remaining at the end of this contract when the contract expires. So what are your options? 1,600, you can cash out that. You have the option of doing that. It's good to know that you are not tied with the company for life. You have a freedom of choice. Yeah, your second option is this. You can take 1,000, repurchase the same contract, and take 600 and put that in your pocket. You have that option as well. So those are for the short-term persons. For persons who are looking for something short-term, that is what it is I recommend to you. All right, for those of you who are looking for something more long-term, more stable, more security, more freedom, more independent, then this is what it is I suggest. So the company would have also allowed us the opportunity to now upgrade your contract. So you have the ability to move from one contract, even if it is you start at the lowest contract, and to move all the way up to the 100,000 contract. That's amazing, right? So remember, no monthly fees. So check this out. In order to upgrade it, you just need to pay the difference from the contract that you are on to the contract that you want to upgrade to. And also you want to keep that for that 20% withdrawal fee. So you don't have to wait for it to hit the 200%. Let me just show you a visual, all right, of a simulation that we would have done a roadmap to the 100K contract by just using a flat 5% weekly average. The reason why we use this is because on a normal trading week, we haven't seen anything lower than 5%. All right. So I'll show you some returns shortly, and you would be able to identify with that as well. So even if it is you start at 300, the amount you would need to upgrade is 250. Why 250? Because $50 is the 20%, 200 is the difference to move from the 3 to the 5. Easy maths, right? You don't have to pass maths to be able to understand this. All right, as one brother puts it, you don't have to be smart to start, you just have to be smart enough to start. All right, so for the 500, the amount you need to upgrade is 625. Why 625? Again, understand it. 20%, 125, 500 is the difference from the 500 to the 1,000. Easy math, right? So once your contract generates that money for you, the traders trade, and you get those returns. As soon as your 300 contract reaches that 250, you upgrade. There's a new feature in your back office now, or in our back office now, where we can just upgrade in a matter of minutes. Instant. You go back to the dashboard and you see the next contract that you would have upgraded to instantly. Yeah. So you continue to repeat this process in a timely manner. As soon as you have the amount, you just upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. While it is you may sacrifice the now, listen to me, you will take just over 5 years with these averages to reach up to the 100,000 contract. So you can think of it as a savings plan or a sacrifice now for later, putting the money to work for you and all of that. Now, this is without you bringing in anybody. You don't have to share the business with any one person. One, and two, you don't have to put in any more money into the business for you to move from a 300 to 100,000 contract in approximately 5 years. That sounds like good business to me. All right, if you are not excited, I'm excited. I'm ready to sign up again if that was possible. Yeah, so let me just get into where this 20% withdrawal fee goes. It goes into this force matrix. So this matrix is, it doesn't matter where it is you start, who it is you are, what contract you start with, whether you're interested in network marketing or not, you will fall into somebody's matrix. And when you do, whether you are bringing in persons or not, and the persons above you are bringing in persons, what will happen is you would see people falling into your matrix and you are not bringing them in, because the force matrix is designed for the entire global community of Cashfx. So this is something that you want to keep in mind. Why? Because when you withdraw that money, 100% of that is already taken care of. It goes back to the people. Again, I continue to emphasize the fact that our CEOs, those people behind the scenes, they care for the people. So they are not pocketing those money. They are not just giving out a percentage of that. No, 100% of the money is being split up, yes, but it goes back to the people. So this was basically designed for to create a residual income for all of Cashfx members. So sooner or later, when you get started, you will receive commissions from this matrix as well. So this was designed as again, not just for residual income, but to ensure the longevity of the business. And that's something that's crucial as well. So the next thing I want to mention is the uni-level bonus. This uni-level bonus, how this works is that when you get started in Cashfx, you have access to 4 levels deep. What that simply means is that I just use numbers for easy examples sake, right? Easy illustration. So let's just say you get somebody on your level 1. Okay, your level 1 decide to share this with somebody else. The other person who gets started underneath your level 1, they will be on your level 2. Pretty straightforward, right? Your level 2 say, hey, this too good to be true. Let me share this with somebody else. When they share it with somebody else, that person signs in on the level 2. That would be your level 3, and so on and so on. You will receive them up to 4 levels. And when you receive up to 4 levels, you get in 10% out of, let's just say, if it's the $1,000 contract they would have gotten started with, then you would receive 10% out of the 50% out of the education money. I know it's a lot, but just remember that slide for me. $300 is the 30% out of the $1,000 contract. You have $150 fast start. You have $15 uni level, levels 1 to 4. If you have somebody on your level 5, no problem. You wouldn't get commissions from that. But if you want to get it, then you need to rank up. What do I mean by rank up? You need to bring in a certain amount of business within a 30-day period. You hit the rank of executive, you unlock up to level 6. Look at the percentages on it as well. You're no longer receiving 10%, but for those on your level 5 and 6, you're receiving 20%. All right. So you hit the rank of manager, you'll unlock up to level 8, director up to level 9, president, club ambassador, and global ambassador. You would unlock all the levels in your organization and receive commissions from every single member that comes into your team. Yeah. So at the end of the month of June, we would have had an update call where it is we get updates as to the advancements, as to the trainings, as to the goals, as to the solutions to the problems that we already have. We get updates on a lot of things. So when it is they say they are transparent, they are not lying. All right, it's true. So concerning the rank advancements, as we are on that topic, we had 38 new executives, 9 new managers, 2 new directors. So check this out. Even in the midst of this crisis, people are succeeding. People are hitting their targets. People are accomplishing their goals. People are being successful. The Chinese have a saying that another word for crisis is opportunity. So here is this opportunity for you to make the best of this. All right. So apart from those rank advancements, apart from unlocking those uni levels, when it is you hit those ranks, you also get a one-time prize. Now take a look at these prices. Now you have options here as well, right? So in the rank of executive, you can receive or you can choose to take the iPad or $675. You can choose a Rolex if you hit the rank of manager or 7,500. If you hit the rank of director, you can take a travel package for you and your significant other, or take $11,250. If you hit the rank of the president club, then you can take a Porsche, my, or 75,000 US dollars. You can take the Ferrari or $150,000 for hitting the rank of ambassador. And for global ambassador, you can take the Lamborghini or $375,000. Sorry, right? The zeros confused me there for a while, right? So check this out. We have persons who would have hit ambassador, as you would have seen on the rank advancement page, for ambassador and president club, which means that it have persons who would have accepted these physical prizes, these cars, these Ferraris, these Porsches. And something to note as well, these prizes are paid in full. If they leave the company, if they choose, which I highly doubt it because of what the company is doing for them and doing for us, then what is going to happen is that the vehicle is theirs, the price is already theirs. All right, this money is 100% yours. It is not subject to 20% withdrawal as well. All right, so the company recognizes your efforts in that regard. So after hearing all of that, time to show some results. Now I decided to take off all the weekly because we have the months, right? So we're in a new month now. So let's just look at the months past so far. We have the month of June with 22.52%. Look at these type of earnings in a month. This is the type of earnings people probably dream of in different institutions. All right, me 21.58%. Look at the contract, look at the returns. You're not doing anything. As a matter of fact, I know people in my team that probably don't even log on and earn this every single month. That's simply amazing. I have persons who don't even know how to operate the email. You all think I'm joking? You all think I'm joking? All right, let me move on. April 20.8%. March 23.99%. Look at the contract, look at the returns. February 21.03% and January 21.78%. As I mentioned, nothing below 5%. You have just over 20% for the month. Consistency. Yeah, and for the year of 2020, we have 329.54%. Simply amazing. So how do you get started? After I hear all of that, you're sharing in my excitement right now. Maybe you're probably just in bed watching this. Who knows? Who cares? You're getting the information. Now you want to get what it is you need in order to get started. So all the figures that you would have seen are USD equivalent. But the payment method is in Bitcoin, which simply means you need Bitcoin to get started, to pay for your contract, and you receive payments in Bitcoin. All right, so check this out. If you are not able to acquire the Bitcoin on your own, no problem. We have leaders who buy and sell Bitcoin. So you just let us know which contract you need, when you're ready to get started, and we will give you the TT equivalent. Yeah, so if it is you don't know about Bitcoin, here are some facts about Bitcoin and just a comparison to, in comparison to the fiat. So whether you use USDT, whatever fiat you use, whatever paper money you use, and I'm saying it that way so that every single person would understand, because me being introduced to the whole Forex idea, the first time I heard it, I didn't even know what Forex means. All right, so just to break down that. So these are some facts and the comparison here. You can take a screenshot of it if it is you like. And there was a video in the beginning of this presentation where I've explained a lot as well concerning the Bitcoin. Yeah. So when it is you get a Bitcoin, You want to get a referral link. So the person who would have invited you to view this presentation, you get back to them, say, hey, I have my Bitcoin, or hey, all right, I already make my payment, let's do this. So they give you their referral link and they walk you through the process to sign up. When it is you read the payment page, if it is you bought your Bitcoin, you make the payment yourself. If not, we send the information to the necessary person and they make the payment for you in Bitcoin. Easy as that. Now you know that, how you getting back your money? One of the number one questions, or the number one question, I should say. So, as I mentioned, you're getting your money in Bitcoin, or you're getting your payments in Bitcoin. You can keep it as Bitcoin, or you have the option to get it back in TT as well. All right, or US, whichever it is you prefer. But for us here in Trinidad and Tobago, you prefer the TT to conduct your business and so on. So we can sell it back to the leaders and you can get your money wired into your bank probably in a few minutes, or depends on the banking system and their conditions. All right. If it is you don't feel comfortable or you have a large amount and you want to conduct your transaction, that's not a problem. We put you onto a global exchange mastercard where you can actually load your money onto that card. Your Bitcoin, that is, you load your Bitcoin onto the card, you go to any ATM, you swipe it, you withdraw money, you can use that same Bitcoin on the card and now order anything online. This is real. I am telling you from experience. I have one of the cards and it works. All right, it works. And this is the reason why, because I share this with excitement. You probably say, well, why does man waste any time every single? No, we are excited to share it because we know what it can do for you. This is just a summary of what the business is about. And I want you to get back to the person who would have invited you onto this call, onto this meeting, onto this presentation, so that you can ask them whatever questions you have. Get your answers and get your finances, get on board and put your money to work. Because hands-free income helps you to do what matters the most. All right, I want to thank you for your time, for taking the time out of your schedule, because time is very precious, time is very valuable. And while we understand that, this is an opportunity that can create more time for you, or can allow you to do the things that you prefer to do or have a passion to. All right, so you all take care and enjoy the balance.